Drivin Ivan Cats here. Just checking out this legend, a legendary Superlight Jag. Basically, it's a racing Superlight Jaguar from the 63-64 year. This is a clone of the 11th one made. There were 12 made from 63 to 64, and this is an exact clone, except it actually has the steel chassis instead of an alloy chassis, but it's an alloy body, and the experience, it is purely amazing. Jag E-Type XKE is definitely one of the best looking cars ever built. In fact, Enzo Ferrari thought it was the most beautiful car ever built. From the Superlight knockoffs to that long E-Type bonnet and the enclosed headlights, every detail just reeks of the classic era of racing and motoring. It's purpose-built. Dunlop racing wheels and tires, Le Mans style gas filler, and racing vents to vent the cockpit and the rear brakes. Opening up the bonnet to reveal the classic Jaguar straight six engine. Racing manifold and header, 4.2 liters, about 300 horsepower when the stock one is 265. So you got more power, triple Webers, ready for racing. Just slide over and right on up. You can even prop it open. It holds the perfect amount for a weekend getaway, maybe a classic car, vintage car weekend. You can even run it on the track if you want. Perfect for that. Well, let me tell you, it's an old school car. You got the bonnet fasteners there, and like a lot of old sports cars and sports cars in general, getting in is tough. Very, very lightweight door. You basically pull up and down to get the window to go up and down, but you got to get across this sill here and get yourself settled. So you take a step over, and it's a big, big, big step down. But once you're in, it's snug. Classic gauges. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Huge tachometer, huge speedometer, and that's it. Even a little glove box. Everything's clearly marked too. Runs cool too, look at that. Runs like a top. Even has a choke for cold starts. Pedals are very well placed for heel and toe. No problem. You feel like a professional driver from back in the day. A classic sports car racer. This is like a Le Mans car, a GT car. It's a true classic. You know, I have an 82 911, which I've reviewed. You can check out the review of that. But this is that experience plus a little more. This is a classic race car. It's just an amazing experience. Every bolt in this car, the shifter, the transmission, the engine, everything is made to bring you back to the classic days of motoring. And that's an experience that's absolutely priceless. Even the engine is legendary in this car. Post-war, for 40 years, the Jag Straight 6. This one, the last one, the best one, the 4.2 liter. The most horsepower, about 300, probably about 60 or 70 more than the original car. Plus, this car is lighter. So, it's really the best of all worlds. And it's even easy to service. What more could you ask for? I mean, to have this feeling all in an 80s-based Jag motor, they've done a great job. Just listen. Amazing. That is music. You don't need a radio in this car. It's not like a a new car. You know, driving my classic Corvette in 1964 from about the same vintage, I can move the steering wheel back and forth. If you do it in this, well, there's steering. This thing, although it's a little bit loose by today's standards, very, very, very impressive steering, very impressive gearbox. It's a long throw, but you feel everything in these cars. There's no reason to go out and spend $6 million when you can have it all right here for $200,000. This one gives you all of that. Don't keep your car locked away in your living room or garage. Drive it. Buy an excellent tribute to it, and you've got it all. It's just an amazing experience. The long bonnet. This is just one of the most beautiful cars ever produced, and it's just glorious to drive. Out on a 70-degree day, these roads were just made for this sort of driving, and the experience, you just can't have it. No safety features of today. It's all you. You feel the road, you drive the car. It's not driving you. It's an incredible experience. Am I impressed? Listen to those triple Weber carburetors. Just listen. I'm impressed. I'm Drivin Ivan Katz.